Good morning, guys. How are you? Let's have a look at the time. Let you look at the sunlight along the path. It's 9:21 and it's Saturday. And today I am going to work in the shop with my stuff for most of the day. So I'm bringing the girlies out for their walk. And then I shall be going to work. Unlike yesterday, which was the summer solstice. So, do we say happy summer solstice? Rah, rah, rah. Maybe. So yesterday, I said I was going to support TheTrueRae and Linda, I believe it is, in America, who were advocating a day of doing everything by doing nothing. By not going to the shops, by not putting fuel in the car, by not sending the kids to school, by not going to work. Because it is a simple fact that we are the providers of the money, not the government. They get everything from us. Everything. As TheTrueRae pointed out, even their toilet roll, their food, the very shoes on their feet. Idiots. Should go around like this. And it was quite enlightening for me, actually, having this day. We're in a patch of sunlight now. Oh, this ground is beautiful. And the sun is right up there saying, how do you do? It's now British summertime, so maybe they will let me out. I learnt a lot from yesterday, just from one day, actually. Hello, little flutter by. You're going to settle down so I can have a look at you. Yes, I did learn a lot. There we go. Oh, it says I'm quick. You have to get to me quickly. So it's flown off. But it's here, look. Along with all the bees and everything else. What a pretty little butterfly it is. It's obviously a bit shy as well. Can you see the bees everywhere? Let me just close in on the bees. Honey likes to kind of chase bees. Yes, so it's amazing how we just do so much, like, oh, just nip to the shops and get this for me, dear. Or, oh, let's just have a look on the computer, shall we? Because part of it yesterday as well was no computer. And surprisingly, this was the part that I found the most challenging. Isn't that amazing? I think actually because I don't have kids living at home anymore, I can go into work if I want to go into work. Because Mustafa and I have chosen that, well, we've kind of looked at our priorities. Do we want to have a bigger shop? Do we want that I go into work every day? Do we want a bigger car, a bigger house? And we've kind of worked out our priorities, and the priority is that I have a retirement, and this is my retirement. So we don't worry about getting a bigger house, a bigger shop, a bigger anything else. Because in doing so, sometimes you can lose exactly what it is that you're hoping to achieve. Like, why would we need a bigger house? There's only 2 of us. Well, you could say we could need it to be more comfortable. But in our little, you know, terraced inner city hovel, we're actually really, really happy. And that was also apparent to me yesterday, that complain as I might about things, I am extremely blessed, because I have everything I need in my home, and I don't need anything else, and anything else would merely be to show off, really. Do you know what I mean? Oh, do come through to the library. Yes, do. Oh, another little doggies. Come on then, honey. So we have chosen that I don't have to work. Unless absolutely necessary, and today is absolutely necessary. Because most of our customers are Russian, Latvian, Lithuanian, and things like the summer solstice to them, that sounds horrible to them, like they're different to me, but you know what I mean. It's very, very important, these old traditions and old ways that would have predated any present day religion, I feel. So yes, look at the sunlight on that tree over there. I love that kind of movement of light and shadow. I just think it's beautiful. So yes, it was quite illuminating for me yesterday. That the one thing that I found the most challenging was my computer. Because I do spend a lot of time on the computer, researching stuff, tripping over stuff, and that leads me to think, oh, I must have a look at it and see if there's anything else I can find on it. I wonder if anyone has written anything opposing what this person has said, or has there been a debate? Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But I mean, it wasn't that challenging, because luckily for me as well, Friday is always Mustaf's day off. His brother's in the shop on Friday, so he was kind of, yep, you do whatever you want to do in supporting your friends in America, and he says, I'll support you as well. So we went out walking the dogs together in the morning. I didn't make a video because it was a do-nothing day, which meant we had a lovely talk together and walk. And we went home. We had already got stuff in for the day for normally on Friday, not that it's any religious kind of thing, but we nearly always have fish on Friday. And we will normally go into the fish market, walk the dogs early, go into the fish market, buy ourselves some beautiful fresh fish, and have that for our dinner. However, we weren't going to buy any fish from the market, so we had tinned tuna from Iran. Absolutely beautiful, and as far as I know, it's not radioactive yet, but you never know, do you? So it was a very thoughtful day, really. Look at all of that. I just love that, don't you? I mean, it's beautiful when you see it without leaves on. All of the twists and turns and the movement of the trees. And I mean, we are supposedly whizzing through the solar system or whatever it is at like over 1,000 miles an hour. It's incredible, isn't it? So we had a day really of doing gardening, and we actually have upstairs a private nest, because we have a 3-bedroomed house and there's only 2 of us and there is no one with us anymore. We have converted our bedroom back to its original purpose, which is well, it's a love nest, guys. And we stay out there for hours. It's great. It's got mirrored wardrobes, floor to ceiling. Be completely naked and relaxed, and yeah, we had a brilliant day. Yeah, wonderful. And then we had my daughter and her partner came, and I explained, because sometimes they'll come round and we do food, and I explained, oh, you know, we haven't got anything in. We've had our dinner. We had it early, about 2 o'clock, and this was about 8, 9 o'clock at night. So then we thought, well, we've got some Iranian bread, and it's circular and looks like thin crust. So we kind of rifled through the fridge and we made homemade pizzas, and that was really nice. We chilled out for a couple of hours. We were just laughing and joking, talking. Talking about Sue a lot, actually. Sue is my son's partner who died. I say she was murdered by Big Pharma and probably some other food company. But it was cancer. And yeah, Faye and I were talking about that. But anyway, it was a beautiful day. I bought this wonderful book at a car boot, and it's called Stories for Girls, and there was stories for boys too. This woman was selling them, and she said she bought them for her children years ago, and they never even looked at them. I didn't buy the boys one. I don't know why. I think I don't often have boys to stay, even though most of my grandchildren are boys. But I got it so that when Summer and Shania come, I can read with them, or they can read to me. And it gives you extracts of, you know, classics like Jane Eyre and Heidi and things. And then it gives you full stories, like one of the ones I read yesterday was something like the 2 ugly giant sisters and the silver swan. I sat in the garden reading that, and it was lovely. Absolutely lovely to read stories for girls, good old-fashioned stories for girls. I had a bath with my dogs as well. Yep, we filled up the bath and we put in a whole container of sea salt and a whole packet of baking powder, and then the dogs came in. I gave them a really good, well, we gave them a really good bath to try and get Honey's skin better again. Hey ho. So for me, yesterday was a very pleasant day, which I kept thinking, you know, no TV, things like that. So I've kind of caught up on Turkey, because I'm interested in Turkey at the moment. And I thought to myself, my goodness, we're talking now numbers of nearly a million, guys, in Turkey. And so many of them now are just doing the peaceful stand. You know, I'm standing here, I'm doing nothing. I'm just standing. Yeah. I'm finding it quite inspirational watching what's going on in Turkey. Because it's the power of people. And people are beginning to realise that they are powerful. And this is really what this do nothing, but it's like, it was more to do with buy nothing from, you know, the American corporations and everything. But I mean, we have millions of those in Coventry anyway. Well, not in Coventry, in England. Every fast food place seems to be American based or originated there. Yeah. So I guess that's all I'm going to say. I offered my support in the way that I could, and I had a very nice day in doing that, and it did make me realise that the one thing, you know, it didn't matter to me about food. Part of being an original chef, that was my first profession, means that I'm never really stuck for anything to eat. You can concoct things out of everything, and I've been vegetarian, vegan, fruitarian, raw over my lifetime, so I'm as happy with a bowl of cherries as I am with a fillet of beef Wellington. Yep. But the computer thing, that amazed me. How many times I went towards my laptop and then thought, no, I'm not going to use it today. Yeah. So, yes, I hope it all went well in America. And I know it's probably early days, and probably, you know, I haven't even checked because I haven't been on, apart from to see Turkey, and that was my stuff on his iPad or pod or whatever they call them. Who was looking to update me. I haven't checked out yet to see how it went, but it was the first, you know what I mean? It was the first, and I hope there are many, many more. I did a video, I think it was with this channel, might have been Rawgasmic, quite a while ago now, kind of giving a scenario of, imagine where you were, where you live, was cut off from the rest of the world, and what would you do, and how would you cope, and even more than that, how would you feel when you were rescued? And I think that if people just realise how powerful they are the consumers, but they're also the producers, they are also the creators, the thinkers, the developers, the movers, the shakers, they are everything. Then it'll be a lot more easy for people to just take their power back and say to these morons who think they're ruling everything, do you know what, we don't really need you. We really don't need you. Time to earn your own shoes and buy your own toilet roll. Right, so I'm going. So keep looking up. We're near the road now. You might see the light. And remember to enjoy life, live it. It is exactly why you are here. And think about, well, even if you try it for a day, you know, just try it for a day. One day where you don't buy anything, watch TV, listen to radio, use your computer, and all my music's on my computer, and see what happens, because I think it's pretty wonderful. So I'm going to leave it here by these lovely bluebells, buttercups, and there's beautiful little pink flowers in there. I'm just going to call you pink flowers. They say that's all right. That's what we see ourselves as. It's goodbye. So bye bye trees. They go woo. Bye Rose. And I'll speak to you again, hopefully tomorrow. And well done, Ray and Linda. Well done. I found it very useful, and it taught me a lot about myself. Honey and Abby and my feet and my massive bag. It's goodbye. Bye.